Hey guys, welcome to another commentary done by Diggity. Upper left-hand corner, we have none other than JulyZerg. That is in fact the JulyZerg, the man who revolutionized Brood War. Fantastic players doing quite well in Division play. This is NASL Rewind, by the way. Division 2, Week 5, and in the bottom right-hand corner, we have FXOqxc, the premier aggressive Terran in North America. From America, period. Really exciting matchup. You have QXC going to throw some aggressive action at JulyZerg, almost guaranteed. Granted, he has been adjusting his playstyle a little bit. I think he's going to rely on his bread and butter. And knowing JulyZerg, honestly, he struggles a bit against early aggression. We saw that in the Code S finals, although that was Protoss versus Zerg. But even in Brood War history, he's always struggled a bit to protect his mid-game tech. And I think QXC might be able to exploit that and take down a victory. This is on Typhoon Peaks to start off, which is a very, very heavy Terran-favored map. You have a natural expansion extremely wide. Just look how beautiful this is for Hellions. Reapers also very strong. They have a lot of artifacts, map artifacts, where they can hop back and forth, get additional scouting information. You can see all this brush on the ridge as well, providing nice protective cover for any sort of Reaper that might sneak in. I think that might be what we see QXC opt for. Either way, I assume he is going to take the fight to JulyZerg, because although he has been adjusting his style lately, I think going up against an opponent of JulyZerg's caliber, I mean, JulyZerg really is top caliber. Code S finals, best in the world, has historically been so. Ooh, and JulyZerg being very, very aggressive and risky to start. Economically, I should say, not just flat aggressive. Getting a hatchery first. Wow, I did not expect that in Typhoon Peaks, and he's going to have his work cut out for him defending this. This is really asking for it against QXC, who has actually opened up with a 2 barracks opening. So basically going to be able to flood out a lot of Marines early, play very aggressively while denying information. And I think this is going to be a continuous stream of Marines, at least to start. Let's see if he does in fact decide to press back and go for economy. But honestly, and JulyZerg actually moving this Overlord out of position. So if QXC does in fact scout this right off the bat, he's going to have a nice opportunity to get a bunker at close position. Depends on this Overlord positioning. And if JulyZerg moves Zerglings down rapidly enough, or a drone scout rapidly enough, looks like there's that SCV moving out. And even if he does, he's going to have some trouble because QXC is immediately rallying troops. Okay, it looks like he's going to scout that upper right-hand corner first, but he's immediately rallying troops out to engage JulyZerg. JulyZerg, that spawning pool, about 3/4 finished. So we will have at least a handful of Zerglings to cope with this early, and that's dodging a bullet somewhat, but still several Marines to open this up, and it looks like, yeah, QXC definitely getting aggressive. Has already brought 2 SCVs off the line. Let's see if this one actually comes back to the home front, looking to scout, to get right in JulyZerg's face. Still hasn't taken any gas, so he's going to try to get it done with Marines and Marines alone. JulyZerg, natural expansion up and running. Looks like he's trying to get that Queen out as well. Here's QXC on the corner, and this is the key here again, because JulyZerg moved that Overlord out. He doesn't have any scouting information regarding that bunker, so he's going to have a lot of difficulty basically seeing this incoming. Okay, moving drones, has a handful of Zerglings, but not enough to engage all of these Marines. So QXC very likely going to be able to establish this bunker line right outside JulyZerg's natural expansion. And that is unfortunate. JulyZerg playing a little bit sloppy here to start, I have to say. Zerglings trying to gather up. There will be a Queen. Okay, sorry, there is a Queen to support. Looks like it is being just whittled down on health. They're trying to back up to this bunker. More Marines are streaming across the map. You can see them doing their walk. Queen down! Zerglings trying to get us around with the drones. SCV's there. It looks like that SCV being completely unmolested, though. And plenty of Marines to string the rest of these troops off, doing a nice job backing them off. But JulyZerg does take that first bunker out. Still plenty of Marines, though, left over. It looks like they managed to evacuate, and that second bunker still out there. And JulyZerg losing a lot of his economy to this. Oh my goodness, down to 10 harvesters, 9 harvesters, 8 harvesters, and that Queen trying to work out that bunker, but JulyZerg being forced to produce additional Zerglings to try to fend off the continuous stream of Marines in his face. Looks like he's still having trouble microing against his 2 Marines versus 4 Zerglings. Looks like JulyZerg finally going to be able to clean this up and is continuing to produce nothing but Zerglings with that speed. He needs to go in for a counterattack to try to win this, but QXC already has this front door sealed off. QXC repositioning. And keep in mind, JulyZerg still has not scouted QXC even. It looks like he went to that upper right-hand base first. Now QXC easily going to be able to take a command center. He already has the economic lead. JulyZerg in a very difficult situation now, trying to reposture himself. Zerglings just running into the brick wall that is a face full of bullets at a distance. And I think, wow, yeah, JulyZerg with several Zerglings wants to at least try to deny this natural expansion for as long as possible, but too many Marines there, so it is not going to happen. Wow, already getting boxed up and regathered. Has control of that Zelnaga watchtower, but not for very long. Looks like he is going to back off, and JulyZerg in terrible position to start now. And that's, wow, credit to QXC to getting up there and also recognizing the situation and being able to exploit it right there. A little bit disappointed in JulyZerg, I've got to say. That's kind of, that's Zerg 101, really. Factory in production, barracks, and as soon as this factory starts producing Hellions, it is going to get devastating. Second factory, I assume, to get several Hellions out in the field. And QXC going to orbital command first, just in case at this natural expansion. Also preventative bunker, playing it very, very safe at this stage. Ooh, Zerglings, able to sneak in! They're going to be able to get some scouting information. They might be able to equalize things just a bit, and that is the skill of JulyZerg. Looks like Zerglings up against SCVs. Unfortunately, SCVs are in fact crazed beasts, and it looks like those Marines a little bit delayed in getting back here. JulyZerg able to do a little bit of damage to even up that Harvester count. Looks like he's now up to, has actually even the Harvester count up. That still puts him behind with those mules. Zerglings hiding in the corner. Take it out. And on top of that, QXC about to take his natural expansion. I think this is going to be the critical difference here, is this factory. Let's see if we see the blue flame upgrade, because I assume JulyZerg just having to pump drones, and also, yeah, there's that first Hellion. I'm just waiting for that blue flame upgrade. JulyZerg being forced, really, to delay his tech is in a lot of trouble. Just now getting that Roach worn out, and it is going to be, wow. Stream of Marines moving out for QXC already with that Hellion support. Those Zerglings are not going to stand a chance. That is devastating. Looks like, yeah, there's that pre-igniter upgrade working, and I don't even think QXC needs to wait for it. He can just press right on out, engage JulyZerg on this front door, and he does not have a lot to stop this. He's going to have to pour more drones just to hold just to stem the tide of Marines that are flooding out here. Single Zergling trying to sneak through, being engaged and toasted like a little marshmallow. Hellions with Marines bearing down on the natural expansion Comsat, and JulyZerg refusing to put down spine crawlers as well. Playing very, very sloppy, perhaps tired because of the difference in Korean time. Comsat going to catch, whoa, going to clear out those creep tumors, push back that creep. Two Queens to provide some defense, additional Zerglings, but the Zerglings almost instantaneously being crushed by the combination army, and the Hellions perfectly boxing out those drones, but Roaches! Wow, Roaches out there to provide support, but just too many Marines able to chew through it. Hellions very fast on the reinforcements. Both Queens down, however, and JulyZerg's economy once again being shattered, being brutalized. They're trying to flee for their lives. He did fend off that attack, but it's not enough. Losing every single drone at his natural expansion is probably going to end up losing a ton of drones at his main, and that is most certainly going to be GG here. More Zerglings spawning. JulyZerg still going to fight it out. Oh! Brutally losing additional drones here with that blue flame upgrade. But there's GG. He's going to move on to game 2. QXC striking first blood. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for listening.